over you, over you.
Take my hand and we'll go away to a different place. Float on air and we'll hide away. I'll be your escape. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight, get ready to begin and just levitate. control over where we go, but we don't care to know. Ignorance is bliss. Your tears are gone, and they drifted back from where they came, and they will not be missed. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight, you're ready to begin, and just levitate.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is just for us now.
Yeah, I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. That it feels right. Feels right. So right, so right, so right. I'm just going with the gut. Never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella love. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging me, go and come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
never felt this way before. It must be you and I. It's got me thinking about us more. It's these bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes. Bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes. Bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes. I feel so alive. I've never felt this way before. It must be you and I. It's got me thinking about us more. It's these bright lights that put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes. Bright lights, they put me in a trance, so I feel like I can do it all. It's a good life that I really want. It's those future vibes. I heard that they want. I heard the future vibes that they want. I heard that they want. I got the future vibes.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day number 2 of Staxx's GameHouse laser tag on Call of Duty Mobile. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me once again, all the way from Southeast Asia, Illustrato. Illustrato, welcome for day number 2.
Yeah, day number 2. Thank you for the welcome, by the way, but it's going to be a great day. We have so many sweaty matches upcoming. Just taking a look at the bracket, it's going to be one heck of a day. But before I go in nerd rage and talk about the matchups themselves, I do want to take a moment to talk about the tournament. So welcome, of course, everybody to Staxx's GameHouse, the laser tag. It's a very special kind of tournament that we're having here today. It is a special kind of rule set as well, in which case we will be having 16 teams. Now 8, because 8 of them were eliminated yesterday. Fortunately, we had to say goodbye to them yesterday. And now we will be seeing the remaining 8 face off in the quarterfinals in a very interesting kind of style tournament. So we do have special rules, some of them including no operators, no trip mines, no shock RCs, no Molotovs, no additional attachments, including optics, and all tacticals allowed and all perks allowed. So that's going to be which sort of changes up everything, what flips the script here in this Call of Duty Mobile tournament. What do you think about this rule set here, Adam?
The rule set is just absolutely amazing. It's a challenging rule set because of the biggest one probably for most players is having no optics, having to use iron sights, and only using a laser pointer to really aim. I mean, it's Call of Duty Mobile. You already have a pretty small screen as it is, but being able to perform at the level that we saw yesterday, we saw amazing plays from Defy the Odds, from Tragic, and oh man, there was a lot of teams. I mean, every single game we watched yesterday was very awesome, was very good, very impressive. So today we're just gonna see sweat after sweat.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and all of this is obviously coming from Staxx's GameHouse, and let's sort of tell the people at home sort of what Staxx's GameHouse is trying to do here. So, Staxx's GameHouse is basically a place for everyone, professional and amateur gamers. The owner of this event organization, Kyle Sanford, aka Staxx, as you know him on Call of Duty Mobile, has a vision and a mission to give talented amateur gamers a chance in the spotlight, not just to earn cash, because let's face it, cash is nice, but it's not all about the cash, but also to help gamers build a fan base and a long-term esports career, which I feel like is the most valuable thing there is out there to give players that chance. And talking about the upcoming bracket itself, today we have a really good matchup on our hands. It's going to be none other than Tragic versus Team Synergy. So that's going to be the first matchup today. So let's break it down a little bit for the people watching at home. Tragic coming out in a 2-1 victory versus Vibe. Ending up in a third map with Tragic taking it in the very last few seconds, and Synergy absolutely destroying Bear Gang yesterday in a 2-0.
And that was an amazing game to watch. So looking back at the bracket, we just got a couple of minutes though before we go into game number 1. Tragic versus Synergy. Tragic came out strong yesterday. They lost game 1, came back in games 2 and 3. Synergy, what did you make of Synergy taking down Bear Gang yesterday?
Yeah, so there was a little bit of an upset. When we were looking at Bear Gang, they looked like they did have a strong roster, but the problem was we saw a lot of rushing in, not a lot of synergy. They just got overwhelmed by Team Synergy's synergy. Their namesake. It really seemed to go so well. Not only were they losing map control, they were losing a lot of firefights as well. So I think it just trickled down to their gameplay, and Synergy just really outclassed sort of the Bear Gang, the whole map in each and every single one. Having said that, I feel like it's going to be a different game here today. I do think I will favor Synergy here over Tragic here today. Over Tragic here today. But we'll see. It can always go the other way around.
And Illustrato, we tried to make some bold predictions yesterday, and we were obviously wrong in every single one of our predictions. And the maps today, we tried. And we should remind the viewers at home, this is Domination. We're going to be playing on Standoff, Raid, and Firing Rage. What did we notice yesterday? Probably the most classic map of all time. We got an overtime match last night.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like the fact that we got to overtime and we actually got the Nuketown, that was one of the favorite points of me. Points for me yesterday.
And it looks like we're gonna get ready for game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, with Team Tragic taking on Team Synergy.
Yeah, so before we actually go on and take a look at the game itself and start, I want to talk about sort of how this is gonna go down. Before we jump into the game real quick, let's get your opinion. Who do you think is gonna take this home and advance to the semis?
Oh man, it's definitely gonna be a close one. I will say
that's a non-answer.
I would like, I'm gonna say my boys. Well, actually, the girls would defy the odds. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Can we get on board with that? So.
Okay, I'm down for that. I'm down. Let's see what's up. But here we go. Let's dive into the game itself. Now it's gonna be Tragic versus Synergy, and it's gonna be the first map here today. So to introduce the teams real quick, it's gonna be Silent Suck, Pushmate, Prince, and Shorty on the side of Tragic. On the other side is gonna be Onyx, AliTG, Little Pancake, K-Master, and Falcon over on the opposite side, which is of course Synergy.
Looking at Tragic now, Silence. He's going to be running around all the way over to Tank. And there are several members of Synergy there, and it's going to be a bloodbath. There's one, there's two from Silence, and Shorty picks up a third one for Synergy. What an amazing play there. It is 9-8 with 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. Point B is being contested now by Tragic, and Synergy is trying to push back. The smoke grenade coming on out. Onyx is actually going to survive with their life, but very low. They're going to just run away. Onyx is going to get on site, but gets absolutely blown up.
It's all about who can take that first B point first, right? I mean, it doesn't matter how many kills you get. If you can't secure map control, you're not going to be able to get anywhere. But just look at this. The grenade usage is beautiful from AliTG, getting 2 kills on the Tragic side. Now, Shorty gets a double kill of his own. AliTG on a rampage as he goes on. 3 kills for him now. No chance of stopping. Finally, Prince will be taking down Little Pancake in response, but still no one to capture the B site. That was an opportunity right there for the side of Tragic, but still no conversions to be made just yet.
And it's a bloodbath, but it's very tight in the scoreline. 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining, tied at 22 apiece. I mean, this could come right down at halftime being a 50-49. Ooh, and some great kills coming on out. Little Pancake picking up Suck there, and AliTG picking up Shorty. Ooh, and White Push Me goes down in the fire exchange there. It just seems like these teams just really want to make it to the semifinals tomorrow. Out of these two teams, I mean, it's a super competitive match. Falcon is just he's the only one remaining, and he picks up a kill, but gets blown up at the last second there. 50 seconds remaining, 30-30 here. Illustrado, this is gonna be a bloodbath at the end.
Definitely is already showing signs of it. It's been a brawl here, back and forth. No one being able to secure it. You think for a second Synergy's got the B point. You think Tragic's gonna have it, but it's definitely not the case. And look at this beautiful flank coming in as well. Everybody's sort of spread out. No one's able to break the deadlock. These teams are locking horns right now. Definitely no one's able to control this point. And the double spray down coming from Shorty Whitey. What an absolute beauty right there. Now coming from Hotel, it's gonna be Little Pancake trying to find one. Doesn't get the conversion, doesn't get the kill though, but they might just lose B. Finally, somebody takes control of it. Can they hold on to it though is the question. It looks like yes is gonna be the answer to that. It's gonna be so far in the head, Tragic with a little bit of a lead, just about 4 points, and that's going to be the end of the half for them.
And that is going to be a 46-43 halftime. And that was probably one of the closest halves that we've seen out of all the matches today in the past couple of days.
Oh yeah, it's definitely, I think, the closest that we've seen so far. Wow, what an interesting one. Definitely no one being able to break through to mid, no one getting that control over B up until the very last second. Very interesting game. We're about to find out if they can recreate the success. This could go either way.
And we just saw all the utility being used. Why Push Me picks up Falcon there from the hotel window. K-Master gonna pick up 1 kill for himself. And now we're seeing Synergy try and pick it up a little bit. K-Master gets taken out there. Suck. He's gonna be on the flank. He's gonna go right over towards Hotel. Doesn't find anybody. He sees a bunch of Synergy members, so there's 1. Can he get 2?
Looking to push forward.
Oh.
Ooh.
So close.
Not able to get that conversion right there. Definitely was so close though, but still no one really able to secure that B point again. It's just, I like the idea though to push a little bit further, but look at that airstrike. Push Me YT getting 3, maybe 4 members down on the side of Synergy. Wow, that might be their chance. That might be their opportunity to take the B point, and still no, they will be denied by Little Pancake getting 2 down as well. Silence trading it out, getting a little response kill, and still nobody able to hold on to that B point right here. Shorty swinging out, swinging wide, able to get the conversion, able to get the kill, but no one holding on to the B point still.
And it's just absolutely amazing. Looking at the kill score, Shorty has 13 kills on the day already on this map. That is impressive. 65-62 with 1 minute 35 seconds remaining. Looking at Tank, Shorty gets taken out, and Suck has 11 kills. He's gonna try and find his. Did he know he didn't pick up his glove? But guess who did? Silence did with 15 kills on the day. And we're just seeing these two teams really just run at each other now. They're trying to get some flanks, but it's just both teams are just kind of just leaving B alone. It looks like Tragic is going to pick up the B site, though. K-Master getting taken out by Shorty. Shorty has 15 kills on the day.
Oh, that might be the game. If you saw what happened just right there, Tragic went for a good play while Synergy was trying to take the C side away. That won them a couple points in the end. But the problem was because of their commitment to the C side, they actually lost B in return. And that might probably be the game one for them. They might have lost the game because they were unable to hold on to C.
Falcon gets taken out by Suck, and now it's just so there's a little bit of time left. I mean, the scoreline is pretty close still. It is comebackable. It's 91-78. Silence picks up another kill. He's going to find number 2. Can he find 3? 6 kills remaining now, so 6 points remaining for the side of Tragic. And it's going to I think it's just going to end like this. 20 seconds remaining, 2 points remaining. That's going to be 100. Tragic, take game number 1.
Yeah, Tragic looking very, very solid right there. Synergy had a couple good ideas. I'm trying to take C side instead, but getting caught off a little bit. I think there were a lot of instances when Tragic could have taken it a lot earlier. Like once they won those duels in mid, they ended up trying to push too hard into C, even though that they could have secured B side already. So instead of holding their place and locking down B, they went down to push C, which I think was a mistake. Unfortunately, they still won the game in the end, and the pressure allowed them to keep hold sort of that B side, but they lost it really quickly. I think it became a back and forth, but honestly, this didn't need to be this close. It was a close game in the end, but it didn't need to be this close because Tragic could have won this game much earlier.
Yes, you're absolutely right. As we're looking at some of the stats here, I'll actually throw it back over there on the main screen. 19 kills for Silence. So obviously Tragic working together very well as a unit. You're seeing a lot of double-digit kill numbers on both sides. So we're really going to see Firing Range be one of the top contested maps.
Oh yeah, Firing Range is always going to be fun to watch. So we'll see how that transpires in just a minute, but we'll break it down for you when we come back from this break. Of course, we're going to take a 3-minute break, and when we come back, it's going to be game number 2 between Tragic and Synergy. Will it be a 1-1 scoreline by the end of it, or will this be a clean sweep 2-0 by Tragic once again? So we're about to find out. We'll go back into a break, and when we come back, it's going to be game number 2. I'm Illustrato. This is Adam EV500. Don't go anywhere.
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. Adam EV500 here to the left, or to the right on your screens. Illustrato to my left. Game number 2 on Firing Range.
Yeah, game number 2 is where we will see things go down. I think as you know, Firing Range has been sort of the turning point for most matches we saw yesterday. It was either either the teams just changing momentum completely or dropping the ball completely. Firing Range has been a very interesting plot development point throughout the entirety of yesterday, and for good reason. Whether it was us seeing crazy juggernauts coming into play or just absolute demolitions with kill streaks, Firing Range is always going to be exciting, and I'm looking forward to see what Tragic and Synergy bring here today.
Most definitely. So looking at game number 2, this is a best of 3. So Tragic wins it. They advance to the semifinals. But but Synergy could very well take this game. I mean, I think 6 out of our 8 games yesterday, we saw firing range go in the hands of the other team who lost the first game. I would say that's a pretty accurate statistic, and we're going to get ready for that game, so we're going to head right in between Tragic and Synergy. Tragic on the Special Forces side or blue side.
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes because if game 1 is going to be like any indication of how game 2 is going to go, then this is going to be a brawl here. So the first game, it was not a lot of tactics involved, honestly. It was just people running around into the B site and getting a crazy amount of kills. Sure, you can do that on firing range, but what I love about firing range is that you have so much opportunity for some intelligent play, some patient play right here, whether it's controlling wood, whether it's controlling, trailer first or mid-jeep. You can play very, very smart here. But look at this flank right here coming in from Push Me YT. That's going to be a double kill for him. He's going to be traded out eventually, but Prince gets another trade in response, allowing them control over the trailer for a few seconds right here.
And, yeah, why Push Me picking up a double kill? Little Pancake picking up 2 kills at the same time as well. Shorty has 1 kill currently, but it's currently tied 6-6 now with 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. B being uncontested. Falcon knows there's somebody up there, I feel like, but he's going to ignore them. Yep, he does know. He heard the steps, and he's going to just get shot out from wood entrance there in front of wood. I mean, you got to be careful. You got to clear all your corners on firing range. There's so many off angles that if you just don't clear one, you could potentially just not even, you'll just die.
Yeah, and just unable to get that kill right there. 2 missed opportunities for him, but he's going to be sort of all right with that, as yet again, the score is still dead even. Nobody really able to secure B site, so both teams playing very respectful over each other. Nobody really going for those hard controls for B, just sort of trying to gain map control here. Nobody really getting the upper hand here, except for maybe Little Pancake, who has been performing pretty well as Push Me YT now on 8 kills. Suck gonna go down, takes another hit, and it's going to be 2 people getting dropped here. Sorry, make that 3 for the side of Tragic, as B now going to be taken here by the side of Synergy. This is the first real advantage in the game.
And now we're just seeing the grenades come on out. Ooh, Little Pancake picking up 2 kills there at the... I don't even know where that was at. I think that was close. Yep, that was very close to the training area, in front of training area towards mid. Little Pancake's going to pick up a 3rd, though. So, obviously, Tragic trying to find a way into this match. They're going after the B side. Ali's going to pick up a kill onto Why Push Me. Suck is up, is trying to fire back and trying to avenge his fallen brother. And now Suck picks up another kill. Going to be as being contested, but not again. And now we're going to get a triple cap here for Synergy, and they do complete that, but C is falling down as quickly as A went down.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about when, it's always going to be the case when game 1, it always goes the complete opposite of how game is going to go the complete opposite way of how game 2 goes. As you can see, firing range, this was pretty much straightforward here for the Guerrilla Squad, aka Synergy. They did so much better than in game 1. And honestly, it's just been the story of the tournament every single time. Once you get into this map, it's just like the whole script is flipped.
And now we're seeing Tragic. They did this yesterday. They went very hard to get control on B. So they threw out the smoke grenades, had to utilize that, and they do get control of it, but it could fall very quickly since there is really no defense happening around it. K-Master goes down. Little Pancake, who has 12 kills currently. So does Why Push Me on Tragic. I mean, we're just going to see what happens here. Looks like we're going to get a triple cap, though, from Tragic. They're only 10 points behind now.
Wow, what a comeback right here from Tragic. Just from losing that first half very handily. Now they have a chance to sort of take this all home. They've almost equalized the score here. They're still holding on to this triple cap. This is way too long for Synergy to allow them to hold on to this triple cap, and now they can't do anything about it. Look at how far they've been locked out of their own map. They're stuck in the training area. They can't even control wood. Finally they do. Finally they control wood, but they still don't have any points in their possession.
Silence has 11 kills. Why Push Me with 14 with 1 minute and 45 seconds. I mean, now Tragic is really stepping it up. Now we're going to see A fall here. Actually, it was contested But now it's a triple cap once again, 79 to 57. 1 minute, 40 seconds remaining in this game. Ooh, and Allie picks up a nice kill. She picks up 2. Can they get a third? And that's going to be an airstrike. Just be careful here. The sirens are going off. A was contested again by Synergy, but it gets denied. But Silence is able to at least find one person from Synergy there, but wasn't able to finish up the kill. So now it's just, it's over. Synergy. I mean, tragic.
Yeah, what did we say about why did we say about fighting range here? It's it's just always the opposite of how the first map goes. You can never really tell how things are, but definitely always interesting that triple cap just brought them so much momentum. Tragic able to follow through on that and hold the triple cap for most of the game until I think the very end. And honestly, Sock definitely not sucking this match. He got 2,100 points. That's a lot to take home, and great job right here from Tragic, not losing, not getting disheartened from the first game, just able to keep pushing it forward. And of course, that's going to be the game 2 that we had on our hands. That was the end of it. 100 to 57 is the final scoreline. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's going to be the last game of the series in this best of 3, Tragic versus Synergy. So again, don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's going to be the third game.
think of you and me. Don't wanna leave the world you see, and I will hold you down if love is still alive. It's all forgiven to my eyes. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. It's all forgiven to my eyes. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. It's all forgiven. You and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. Sit out your touch. I can never feel so much. Don't wanna leave us in between. 'Cause when you lock me in, I'm in for life. Don't care, it's a cruel paradise. Say you'll be mine. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. It's all forgiven. You and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. Said it's turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. It's all forgiven. You and your wicked ways.
Voices in my head, know me, call me. I will be restless. Somehow they chose me. This is my nightlife. Wanna be high life. I feel so reckless. Calling them all night. I'm calling, I'm calling. I'm calling, I'm calling. It's the freedom I shouldn't have. With the people I should
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to day number 2 of Staxx's GameHouse right here on Staxx's GameHouse YouTube channel. My name is Adam EV500. Joining me in the broadcast booth is Il Estrado, all the way from Southeast Asia, and it's the morning time, and he's, what's better than to wake up with Call of Duty Mobile?
Waking up to Call of Duty Mobile with a fresh cup of coffee.
Hey,
That's what's up.
hey. So we're match number 2 between Aces of Spades versus Bernal. Yesterday we saw both these teams, and they put on quite the show yesterday.
Oh yeah, I mean, going back to the results, let's take a quick look at actually how it went down. So in the previous day, it was actually Ace of Spades to win over Angels of Death in a clean 2-0. Very great play, very phenomenal Call of Duty Mobile that we were seeing actually from them. And then Bernal actually taking it, basically taking AX Dream Team to the cleaners. Bernal was just spectacular today. I think this is one of the sweatiest matches that we're going to see all day long. Both teams have their own superstars. Both teams have good play with each other, good coordination. I think this is one of the more interesting matches that we're seeing today. Actually, if I may say, this is, I think, probably my highlight match of the day, my second highlight match of the day. For later on, I think it's going to be the next one for Carry, Anika, and Defy the Odds. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. So these next 2 matches, I think they're my top.
Oh yeah, I mean, yesterday we just witnessed some great, especially at that second half of the bracket with the final 4 games of the day. I think that was the most exciting domination matches we watched. We got to see an overtime happen in the second half of the day yesterday. So I mean, anything can happen here. We have 4 games. We're on game 2. So, and really, what a better way than to say this, but chat, we really need your help here. Who do you think is going to win, Aces of Spades or Bernal? Get them, get their team names, spam it in the chat. If you have friends who love Call of Duty Mobile, have them tune in right now, because this is a matchup that you want to watch.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm going to agree with you. If I'm going to break down the teams a little bit, though, I wanted to talk about sort of how Ace of Spades play versus Bernal. So yesterday we saw Bernal play a little bit more tactical, a little bit more slower paced. Ace of Spades really just going around the place and cleaning house. I think it's going to be a very interesting combination of different play styles, and it's going to be about who can really prevail with their current play style. It's going to be tough to say who is going to take this upcoming match. It's going to be very close, I think. And the only way we can really find out is if we go in game. But if I had to make a quick prediction, I'd say I think I'm going to go with Bernal for this one, taking it in a 2-1.
All right. So the prediction coming out from Illustrado, I'm going to be the devil's advocate. I'm going for Aces of Spades here. I think
2-1 or?
Yeah, I'm going to say 2-1, but very close.
Okay, so
matches.
both of us agree game 3 then.
Yeah, this has to go to 3 games. If this doesn't go to 3 games, then the performances we saw yesterday, I'm going to start questioning these next 2 matches too. So, looking at the lineups though, Illustrado, use that amazing voice of yours and really show. Actually, they're going to get ready to go into the game here. We got a great matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Aces of Spades taking on Bernal.
Yeah, so on the first side, we're going to have Forbid, Paletos, Aimakatsu, and we just lost the visual. But we will have it back in just a second. So give us a second while it's loading. There we go. I Sneaky, YT, and EX, or X, is going to be on the one side, and on the other, it's going to be Tragix, Dreamy, Calio, Kyle, Envy, and Turtle. So this is going to be the first match of the day, first game of the day, rather. Sorry, first game of the series, not of the day. We just had a previous one. Spaced out a little bit there, but early control here coming out from A and C. Nobody really going to go for B just yet, sort of feeling each other out. A little bit of a slower pace than we're used to seeing, but I'm appreciating this. First contact now coming up here. It's going to be 2 kills in favor of the Tragic side. It's going to be another one going down for Pilotos. Is actually going to be taking that. And still nobody really to control B. Oh, sorry, I take that back. It's actually going to be an easy, quick control for the Special Forces side onto B.
Oh, and we just saw the RPG get used, but it did not connect. So that's actually the first first RPG use that we saw so far today, and it and it
Well,
failed,
actually, we
so-
saw one earlier on firing range.
Oh, that's right. We did.
Yep.
My bad. Forbid. He is going to go around tank. He saw one member. Oh, he saw somebody over the wall. That's going to be Kyle. He's going to pick up the kill, but he gets taken out by Kylo. And now we have a match on our hands. 26-15 with 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining in the half. Aces of Spades really holding on to this.
Yeah, so it's a really interesting angle to peek on top of the tank like that, because yeah, you can see over the angle, over the fence, and maybe get a headshot angle in. But the problem is you're leaving yourself so vulnerable to getting spotted across mid, and that's exactly why it's such a problem to peek it like that. Sure, you might get the kill, but it's often not worth it to peek like that.
Where would you say is probably the best spot to control? Like if you're trying to control B as much as you can and defend it, probably what you want to be near the hotel area. Really?
Yeah,
behind
hotel,
walls?
bakery, you want that crossfire to be set up, right? You want to be able to control those houses right across B. You definitely don't want to try to take it without any control over either one, because if that happens, then you're not going to be able to control it at all. Just going to get mowed down from second floor stories. And that's definitely, I think, what we've seen earlier. People really trying to go for B, just running into it, dropping down smokes, crouching, proning, hoping for the best, and that just doesn't work out a lot of the time.
No, it does not. I'm trying to find my cursor here. I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, there it is. I see it. But here we go. Quick spray down coming out. Forbid is going to be taking one. Dreamy gets a response kill, but EX is going to be taking down Dreamy in the end. Now Kalyo trying to look for a pick himself. He actually does find one instead. Actually gets a second. So that's a good spray down for him. Double spray down from the statue. Not going to land. Not going to connect. But he actually finds a little bit of damage onto one. They still manage to hold on to the neutral ground, which is B. Nobody has yet to claim it. Now is smoke going to go down. Maybe we'll allow them to take it about halfway until they take the point. No, going to get denied at the last second.
Turtle gets denied as well. Just gets blown up by Paylotus. And now we're just seeing Aces of Spades running away with this. 62-37. 2 minutes remaining. And now, now we're seeing B getting controlled now by
Oh, this is
Bernal.
big.
Kalo gets taken out, though. Can the Special Forces really take control of the site? They do. They're going to push off Bernal, but they get all three of the members on the B side for Aces of Spades get taken out there. An opportunity missed, Illustrato.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime right here. This comeback is, I think, at this point, almost inevitable. If you can hold on to this point, it's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight, but I think we have a very good chance for Bernal to turn these things around.
Forbid is going to get up on top here. He's going to look through that window. Doesn't find anybody. He didn't realize there was somebody below him, and they still don't know. They got to be careful behind them. He's going to run down the hill, try to go down the stairs. Kylo's going to be there. He has a sliver of health. How is he still living? No, he ends up getting killed. He has 12 kills on the day. Kylo does. Forbid with 11. Turtle is going to get killed by Forbid, putting him up to 12. Now 13. Oh, and there's a grenade. What a great nade there. Who was that? Oh, that was by Dreamy. Paylotus is going to, gets the double spray down. But who's going to win this in the end? It's 86-73. B and C sites controlled by Aces of Spades. I mean, Illustrato, what's happening here?
Spilitos gets that absolutely crazy last kill, 3 kills for him. He denies it, but he's able to turn things around. They get B control over that. That's a beautiful, beautiful play right there. So if you wanted to know what just happened and why they took B site, it's because of the fact that they took so long to control Hotel, and it allowed them to sort of take it back slowly. They knew they had time. They had time to control Hotel. They were investing 3 to 4 members at any given point just to be able to hold Hotel. And nobody from the side of Bernal were able to hold that. So that's exactly what we saw. That's exactly why that B take was so successful. The amount of map control that they invested, the amount of time they took to secure Hotel allowed them to take the B site much safer, much easier, and hold it and retake it properly until the end.
Makusu picks up the MVP for this match. Had a great game. Picks up 16 kills. Forbid with 15 kills and X with 12. Those are your top 3. Those are the honorable mentions. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Not controlling Hotel there for Bernal really hurt them in the end, losing by 20 points in this first game.
They did a great job for a minute right there. I thought they were gonna hold on to it, but what just happened is they committed so many bodies on the side of Ace of Spades to take Hotel, and what was happening was on the side of Vernal, they weren't able to really counteract that. Instead of, I think, trying to fight for Hotel, trying to keep going into B, I think what they should have done is just waited, held back, let them waste their time trying to control Hotel. Because if you let them waste their time controlling that, you can still play passive on the back of B and still be able to sort of hold it. We saw them do that for a while, but eventually it just sort of started slipping away from them.
Yeah, you're most definitely right, Illustrato. Aces of Spades, like I said in my earlier prediction, we're going to take this 2-1. Now we're heading to firing range, though, so I'm expecting Bernal really to have a good conversation here while they take a break. Firing range, they popped off on firing range last night.
Yeah, firing range is going to be exciting, and there's honestly not much we can say about it going on to the next match because it's always going to flip topsy-turvy. That's what we've seen here today. It's so hard to predict what's going to the firing range, but we will do that when we come back from this break that we're about to do. We'll do 3 minutes, and when we return, it's going to be game number 2 here in Bernal versus Ace of Spades, with Ace of Spades leading 1-0.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Day number 2, match number 2, game number 2, right here on Staxx's GameHouse. Joining me today, Illustrato. Illustrato, we're heading right into firing range between Aces of Spades and Bernal.
Yeah, I think that that last game was one that was going to tell us quite a bit of the storyline, which is upcoming here today. I wanted to talk about how intelligently actually Ace of Spades played that last game. The way that they retook B site, it took so much setup. You saw them having control over Hotel for quite a while before they even dared to make a move towards B. And I think in the end, that allowed them to secure B in a much more sustainable way. That allowed them to hold on to it without fear of losing it. I think in the end, Vernal got a little bit rattled, and that's why they let it slip so quick from their possession, and that's probably why they lost the match. And honestly, they could have won that. It could have went either way, but I think Ace of Spades played that smarter. But we'll talk about that later on a little bit more as we go into the second game here. Now we're going to be going into firing range as we dive into the second game of the series.
Turtle and the rest of Bernal are going to take very close. Well, they didn't. They ended up getting denied there. They went very quickly to go get that B side and got instantly denied. The smoke grenades coming on out on the side of Aces of Spades. They're going to try and get on this point as well. B is going to get controlled now by Aces of Spades. So a very quick control of point B, Illustrado. And now Bernal has a little bit of work to do. They're down by 5 points. So what are some suggestions that you would have for Bernal right now to really pick up the pace?
So Vernal, I feel like they definitely rushed that early take. Sure, they used their utility, smoke grenades. They tried to block off long. They tried to block off mid, create a safe spot by blocking off wood as well. The smokes were good, don't get me wrong, but they were easily punished by that that RPG to the face, and a great counter attack here by Ace of Spades. That awareness, that's game sense to know that you could RPG that and then go on the full counter attack, take that, use their smokes against them, and it actually worked. They secured early B point possession so quick, and it was just a great play here from Ace of Spades.
And now we're just seeing, now that's going to be a triple cap, but A is going to fall very quickly on over to Bernal. B was being contested for just a little bit, but Makosu was able to get that Bernal member gone. Ooh, a nice headshot there by Makosu. And let's see, can they get the triple cap again? The smoke grenade's going to be coming on out. And yes, that is going to be a triple cap now for Aces of Spades. B falling down very quickly, but it's going to be denied with 1 minute. Well, that's going to be halftime, actually. So they end on a triple cap, Aces of Spades.
Wow, I want to talk about that beautiful play by Makusu right there. He gets 2 on wood. Knowing that he gets 2 on wood and then other members are focused on the B and C side, he just makes a move and goes for A so quick. Like the game sense to be able to go for that, it's just so smart right there. He goes for A rather, sorry. Knowing that he just cleared wood. And see, look at this. They're doing it again on the side of Bernal. This is the second time they're getting punished for the early smoke execute. It just doesn't work out. I feel like that if you're gonna try to have this, you might as well you might try to do a little bit better by, I don't know, maybe holding trailer, maybe holding wood a little bit earlier beforehand, and instead of rushing it, maybe try to be a little bit more patient.
You're absolutely right, though. And we just saw 4-bit. There's an airstrike using all 3 of his score streaks all at once and just raining down fire. And Makosu picks up 1 kill. Can he pick up 2? He doesn't. Very close, though, getting that kill on the Turtle. Sneaky finds 1 person. Can he capitalize on it, though? It doesn't sound like it is. Oop, he finds Turtle, gets the kill. Kylo looking for some of the members of Aces of Spades. They hear him, finds 1. Can he get the kill? Yes, they do. Excuse me. That is going to be Turtle picking that kill up. Oh, and a disconnection coming on through for the side of Bernal.
That's rather unfortunate, the disconnection, but if I'm going to be completely honest, that the game is pretty honestly straightforward at this point here. There's just too much control after that triple cap, too much momentum going into the favor of Ace of Spades. They just played phenomenally here, and it was just a straight up decimation. Look at this. They're even bringing out the juggernaut at this point.
And that's going to be 100, ladies and gentlemen. Aces of Spades advances to the next round.
Wow, what a clean victory here on the firing range map. It's just so quick. I mean, this is how quick things can go on, on firing range. If you rush, if you if you use all your utility too early, you put all your members in danger, and that's what we saw actually from Bernal. They try to go for those smoke executes, which is great. I like the idea. It's just that it really backfired on them. The way that Ace of Spades read them, and the way that Ace of Spades did, counterattacks, capitalizing off the loss of their members to use their own smokes against them after they cleaned up the site. Because I mean, if you saw it earlier, what happened was they would drop an RPG round into the B site. By the time that it was down, there's nobody left around from Vernal to actually contest them. And on top of that, the smokes that Vernal dropped were actually working in favor of Ace of Spades. So in terms of map control, it feels like the rounds were handed to them by Vernal.
Yeah, Vernal just couldn't get control. Kyle, obviously, at the end, bringing out the juggernaut, but we just saw Aces of Spades just take full control on both standoff and on firing range. And like you said, the whole utilization of their nades and the smoke grenades on the side of Vernal and able to take advantage of that is very impressive. That is a team that needs to be watched, because those guys, if they're reading the map like that and exploiting and taking advantage of another team's mistake at that level, I mean, these are probably one of the, that's pretty high intelligence to be playing on domination like that.
Yeah, well, so we've got to take a quick break. That was it for the second series of the day. It was definitely much quicker than we anticipated. Unfortunately, that's going to be the elimination out, and Vernal is going to be now eliminated from the tournament. They had such a strong start yesterday, just not enough today against Ace of Spades. But we'll break it down for you when we come back. We'll talk about the upcoming match. And speaking of upcoming matches, the next game is going to be Easy Money versus Pure Esports. That's going to be the third series of the day in the quarterfinal rounds. So when we come back, it's going to be the third quarterfinal here in Staxx's GameHouse. This is Laser Tag, of course. I'm Illustrado, and joining me is Adam, aka EV500. We'll be back in just a second with the last game. So don't go anywhere. Don't touch that browser. See you in a bit.
it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. I know where we can go, where the sunrise lasts forever, and it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Come get lost with me. 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 Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. I trust. Don't you say a word, cause I've heard it all. You were just pain when you felt it all. Oh. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible, damn, it's done. The thrill is gone. Ooh, baby, there ain't no one like you. You chose to keep the truth inside. Ooh, baby, keep my all to you. All you did was tell me lies. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible, damn, it's done. The thrill is gone. Thrill is gone. Once you leave me, it's over. No turning back, not today. Don't you come running back now. I'm not a home for the shame. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible, damn, it's done. The thrill is gone. Ooh, baby, there ain't no one like you. You chose to keep the truth inside. Ooh, baby, keep my all to you. All you did was tell me lies. Something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible, damn, it's done. The thrill is gone. I won't miss this love, no. It's irreversible, damn, it's done. The thrill is gone. Thrill is gone.
Can you hear my heartbeat calling? Can you feel the love we're falling? Just take my hand and take me home tonight. Throwing caution to the wind. I'll take a chance and let you in. Just take my hand and take me home tonight. We defeat all impossibilities. Yeah, you and me. We'll take our hearts and run free into the wild. Into the wild.
And welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen, for match number 3 of day number 2 between Easy Money taking on Pure Esports. Adam Thompson right here. Over on my right is going to be Illustrato. Illustrato, we've seen two O's so far. Much different story than yesterday. What can we expect here in the second half of the bracket?
Well, I would like to say less 2-0s because, it's been a crazy kind of day where we didn't expect these would happen. And we thought that the previous 2 games would be really sweaty. They ended up being stomps and I wouldn't say washes, but they were pretty much stompy. They were pretty stompy, and we're hoping that it doesn't happen again today. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I think for me, it was just being outsmarted and outplayed and just letting momentum sort of carry over a team. But maybe today we'll see a different storyline later on in these upcoming games. And speaking of the upcoming games, let's talk a little bit about the upcoming games themselves. So up next on your schedules, on our schedules right here, it's going to be the bracket. I think we can pull it up on screen, can we?
Yeah.
So up on the bracket is gonna be Carry Anika. Sorry, that's the last game. It's gonna be Easy Money versus Pure Esports. That's the next game, followed by Carry Anika and Defy the Odds. So let's talk a little bit about the upcoming game that we have on our hands. Easy Money versus Pure Esports. Easy Money had an amazing game yesterday, coming up against Simply Real Pros. It was very close. We thought it was going to go the extra mile. I think this is the one that went into 4 maps, right?
Yes.
This went into 4 maps yesterday. Actually, it started with a tie and ended up with Easy Money just building up more and more steam. And Pure Esports over Black Knights, that was also a really good game, ending in what was a 2-1 Sorry, 2-1 or was it 2-0? I'll have to double check on that.
2-1.
2-1, right? Yeah, it was 2-1. Yeah. So we're hoping to see this one get a little bit more close because both of these teams, they have their strengths and they have definitely a lot of flaws that we have very much seen from yesterday, and hoping to see a very interesting game.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And I was in YouTube chat earlier, and I will say I gave YouTube chat a little bit of flack yesterday, but this chat is probably one of the best gaming chats in all of YouTube. So give your guys a big pat on the back because you guys have been absolutely awesome, but we want to keep that going. So if you want to show your support for either team, spam Easy Money or spam Pure Esports for this next game. The teams are getting into the lobby, so we're just going to be staying right here. It's going to be a couple more minutes until we get into this match. What is the one thing? Well, we should make predictions. So I'm going to start with you, Illustrato, because I feel like I might agree with you on this one.
Well, if I'm going to be totally honest, my predictions have been just absolutely disastrous all day long. I have gotten nothing right. So that just goes to show what I know about these teams. But if I were to make a quick analysis and my prediction here, my theory from just from what I've seen yesterday, Easy Money's coming hot off the victory. But Pure Esports, I think they have a cleaner play. I think they have a overall smoother game, more I'd say cooperation with each other, with their teammates. So I think I'm going to say Pure Esports, but 2-1, and it's going to be close games.
It's going to be close. Oof. Now I have to make my prediction, and that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Easy Money, to be honest. So you surprised me there. I think Easy Money is going to go 2-1, and the final game is going to end 100-98.
Oh wow. Okay, that's pretty tight. Let's we'll definitely see how that goes. And by the way, before we talk about any more predictions, I do want to mention, of course, this tournament is a very special tournament dear to our hearts. It's a very interesting kind of tournament. Of course, this is laser tag by Staxx's GameHouse. And let's talk a little bit about the tournament itself. We have special rules for those who just tuned in and who don't know what this tournament is about, right? So in this tournament, there are no operators, no trip mines, no shock RC, no Molotovs, no additional attachments, including optics. All tactical allowed and all perks allowed. So tell me, Adam, why? What is up with this rule set? What's going on here?
Why this rule set? It's unconventional. We are so used to watching the Call of Duty League search and destroy. You know what? Forget that. Scrap that. We need domination, and we need this rule set to be implemented at a higher level, I feel like. It's challenging. It gives players something of a disadvantage on all sides. So it makes it a complete fair playing field. Now, you might be highly mechanically skilled at the game, so you can use that disadvantage to your advantage, because if you know how to play with iron sights, or if you're just very used to using laser sights, you're going to do very well in this kind of game mode if you're used to a fast-paced action. But the whole no operators, no trip mines, and no RC shot cars, I know for a lot of players, they love those. I mean, I remember playing Black Ops and getting shocked by a shock RC car a lot, and it tilting me off the face of the planet.
Oh yeah, and on top of that, by the way, this is a very special tournament because we're here, of course, in laser tag. This whole tournament is organized and owned by Kyle Sanford, aka Staxx, who is, as you know him on Call of Duty Mobile. So he's doing all of this just to give more exposure, give gamers, professional and amateur, whatever, so many more chances, so much more chances to be able to get known, to start an esports career. It's not about the prize money all the time. It's not. It's just about getting your foot. Getting your boots on the ground, getting started. And speaking of getting started, we're about to get started with the game itself. So here we go. It's going to be easy money now, going up against none other than Black Knights.
Excuse me, Pure Esports.
Wait, sorry, Pure Esports. Thank you. Black Knights got eliminated. Pardon me. But here we go. First game of the series. It is going to be on the easy money now on the Special Forces side, and that's going to be comprised of Rikal PR, Hitman, Danger PR, AO, YT, and Leyenda. And on the other side, it's going to be One, Guts, Ace, and I cannot read that anymore. Please do it for me.
It's going to be Trick and Yama who are going to wrap up the lineup for Pure Esports. And we're underway 3-3, both sides taking respective points. We're seeing the smoke grenades come out from Pure Esports. They're going to try and go for an early control on B, but they actually get distracted. Yama, oh no, 3 of them go down. And that is going to be a problem when you're trying to control that B site. And we're just seeing the action just completely flying now. Nobody controlling that B site, but definitely a lot of fighting mid. But now we're seeing the smoke grenades come out. B is going to be contested. Oh my lord, what just happened?
Ace gets a double kill with the RPG and picks up another one with a KN. Absolutely great work from them. Oh, that's a quick denial as well, allowing control now for the Guerrilla Squad side to control that B. How long can they hold on to it is going to be the question.
Lenenda finding somebody, but Trick just survives with like 10 HP, but ends up getting traded in the end. Trick with 4 kills. Guts is going to run out of that smoke. He's going to get into a firefight with Rykle PR, and they're both going to get traded down. And now it looks like B and C are going to be controlled by Pure Esports. UAV being destroyed there.
It's not a hopeless game by any means. It's just a few points off. 8 points. Can definitely come back from this, but they do need to move, and they do need to move soon here. Easy money with an amazing showing yesterday. They need to start taking map control back, and they're going to make an attempt at B right now. That's going to be 1 kill right there from AO. He swings out. He gets 1. He almost gets a second. Has to reload. Somehow still alive. Going to take 1 down in response. That's 2 kills for him. Going to do a little bit more work. Stay alive, and that's the most important thing. Will allow them a little bit more progress. Could they take B side off of the back of this amazing play?
It looks like B side is being contested now by Easy Money, but it's going to be denied, and that is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. 50-31. Pure Esports take the lead.
It's very difficult to reclaim the B point once it's lost, especially in a situation like this, which begs the question, would it have been better if they went to try for A instead? Maybe. We don't know, but what we do know for sure is that the early executions just seem to not work in favor of whoever actually tries for it. It just doesn't work. But speaking of which, early execution, Easy Money getting the easy control early on onto the B point right here. Oh my god, that RPG kill is going to deny another opportunity for map control here for the Guerrilla Squad side.
And that
UAV is
was
going down as well.
That was a complete and total team wipe there. Got 3 kills with the nade and then got 2 kills with the RPG. Absolutely fantastic stuff coming out from the side of Easy Money. They really did a great job there. But is it going to be enough? Can they take control of B site? They are going to throw down the smoke, and they do claim control. 63-48, and an RPG kill is going to take out that site, and now that site is currently uncontested. It's going to be contested now. Airstrikes coming on through, and now B site is going to be just going to remain there for Easy Money. And Illustrato, the second half of this game is starting to turn into a little bit of a different story than what the first half was.
Oh yeah, it's the complete reverse right here. So once you take the B site, it's so hard to get it back, right? So we're actually seeing a turn of events right here. It's going to be Pure Esports with the lead right now, and they look like they're holding on to it pretty well. There's no chance. There's at this moment, it's going to be very, very difficult for Easy Money to get back into this unless they do something, and they need to do it now. It's just going for this B. It's just not working for them. I think they need to start trying a different site, trying maybe A, going for a long play here, because it's just looking bleak here for Easy Money at the moment.
Trick, it has 7 kills with that sniper rifle. Ace with 20 for Pure Esports. I mean, 20 kills with a minute to go here. They could potentially pick up 10 more. There's one more, and 90 to 73. 1 minute remaining. B being contested by Easy Money. And now we're just seeing Easy Money just get kind of ran over at this point. They are trying their hardest to get back in this game, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's 4 points remaining for the side of Pure Esports, and I think that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Both A and B sites controlled, and that's going to be game number 1.
Yeah, in all honesty, I think that the reason why this was a little bit too difficult to come back from was because once you see Easy Money, once they actually lost the control over B, there was just no way that they could have recovered. They just started running into B again and again, and they got punished a lot of times. There were a number of good ideas, nice attempts, wherein they smoked together, they executed together, but none of them really sort of came into fruition. I do have to give props to the Pure Esports. They were at such a disadvantage at the first half, and they actually went straight up for the comeback early on into the second half, and they held on to the B side for so long. So great play on them, great play on both teams, but in the end, it was Pure Esports to take it away with a victory. We'll be seeing game 2 in just a second, of course, but in the meantime, we need a quick breather. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the second game of the series. Don't touch that browser.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Race all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly.
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. EV500, Illustrato. I should be pointing that way. We're getting ready for game number 2 here at Staxx's GameHouse Laser Tag. And we just witnessed Pure Esports just absolutely killing it. Ace had 23 kills. And I mean, there was nobody close to him on his team.
I think the person who had the next amount of kills was like at 11. You know, it's just absolutely nuts. What a performance from Ace, just mowing down the opposing team for so long. But speaking of the opposing team, actually both teams, sorry, pardon me, are bringing in substitutes. So actually we're getting a substitute for both sides. 5 is now coming in for the side of
Pure Esports.
Pure Esports, thank you. And on the other side, who are they bringing in?
They're bringing in Danger PR, who we witnessed yesterday. He actually had a pretty awesome game yesterday.
So here we go now into firing range.
Trick
it's gonna be a quick opening pick with Trick right there. Gonna go for that control over trailer, and that's gonna make life a little bit more difficult to take that B point with.
2. Can he get a third? No, he misses the quick scope and gets blown up. That's a double kill for Ayo. Oh man, well, 2 quick scopes right there from Trick. So Trick gonna stay on that sniper probably. He was on that sniper last time. Danger gets taken out by Trick. And Illustrato, I mean, Call of Duty and Domination is probably the most fast-paced game except from Team Deathmatch.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's El Clasico as well. Like when you think about Call of Duty, it's one of those, right?
Ace gonna be shooting through the smoke there, but he gets taken out. Danger's going to climb on top of heaven here. Can he find somebody? He's going to have an RPG. He's got it ready, but he misses Yama by just a little bit. And Hitman going to try and find one, but he had to reload. Oof.
Unfortunate right there for him, but finally B point is going to be taken out right here. Going to be in possession of the side of Pure Esports. How long can they hold on to it is the question. Now smoke's coming up here just to allow them to control it more. No blue side bodies for the meantime. Just trying to control that middle area. No progress, no real tangible progress to be made. It's just that the map control is currently dominated by the side of Pure Esports.
Leyenda is going to find Trick, and they get him. Yep. Trick falls down. Leyenda has 5 kills. Going to shoot up on top of the catwalk there. Oh! No, I thought that was a kill for sure, but it's going to be a 50-30 for Pure Esports. They have a 20-point advantage going in the second half of firing range. Easy money. Needing to find at least another, needs to find this game to take it to a game 3, or they're going to be eliminated here.
Yeah, honestly, they're in a lot of trouble here. This is a great move, though, earlier on. They're going to try to go for it. They actually do. Beautiful play right here coming from Easy Money, opening up the round with easy control over the B point. What a way to start the game.
Some utility being used. Trick is going to pick up another kill on that sniper. Trick just having a great game with that. Ace is going to try and pick off Reichel, but gets immediately destroyed. We're going to see another airstrike come on through. Oh, excuse me, that was a care package.
Decided to go for the care package instead. Yeah.
But that was a Molotov that was picked up there. Sadly, can't be used in this game. Oh, and Danger tries and finds a pick with that RPG, but doesn't find it.
Yeah, well, let's see how they try to control the B site now. It's A, that's going to be taken right here by Easy Money. They've lost everything. They've lost 2 points in a row, almost lost three. But now it's very much closer. Look at this, though. The the Juggernaut now coming in, going to take out that UAV pretty handily. How are you going to even take this down here? And you're going to just mow the lawn with these guys. Mow them down, absolutely. This is just really rather... This is so hard to deal with when there's a Juggernaut on the other side. Look at this, man.
Five just picked up 3 kills, one of which was through the wall. I don't even think he realized it at the time. That's 3 UAVs going to be popped up in the air for both sides, and now it's a triple cap for the side of Pure Esports, and they're just eliminating. This Juggernaut has 59 HP still, and 5 has 15 kills, majority of them being on this Juggernaut. Oh, and he finally gets blown up. Yama with 10 kills. He's going to try and keep anybody off this point C. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Pure Esports takes game number 2, and they're going to advance on to the semifinals tomorrow.
Oh, well, Pure Esports taking it in a very convincing fashion right here. This game was actually a lot closer than it looked here. It looks like a stomp, sure, when you look at the final score. But if you really watched the game and really thought about it, this was much closer. There was a lot of points where it actually could have been Easy Money. They just weren't able to hold on to their points. That beautiful opening control right there from Easy Money, that should have been what allowed them to get back into the game. But unfortunately, they weren't able to hold on to those points. It just sort of slipped away from them by the time that they built enough of a score line to sort of try and go up against Pure Esports. It just became a little bit too difficult to hang on to those points. And so we just saw another quick swing around to the point that there was even a triple cap on the side of Pure Esports, and they took it in a clean victory. And here we go, taking a look at the top performance. It's actually AOYT who basically carries his team with 17 kills. And on the other side, it's 5 this time who makes an appearance. His first game of the day, 15 kills for him.
And Trick picking up the MVP with 13. And Ace this time around only picked up 4 kills on firing range. So obviously it wasn't quite the game he was hoping to have. But he might have just said, you know what, Trick, you're pretty good with that sniper rifle. You might as well take care of business there. So, well, Illustrato, we have seen 3 amazing matches so far. But
we're definitely not done.
We're not done.
We still have...
We got one more. We got one.
Yeah, we got one. We got one more, and it's going to be what I think is probably going to be the match of the day here. It's going to be definitely an interesting one. And it is going to be, the last game of the day is going to be Carry Anika versus Defy the Odds. So, girl squad versus one girl in the squad. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good one here. I think it's going to be pretty close. Defy the Odds, one of the strongest female teams. And Carry Anika as well, showing how smart and intelligent they played yesterday. I think it's going to be, probably the highlight match of the day.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, and I think the people at home watching this, or if you're watching on your phone or wherever you're at watching this tournament, Carry Anika might sound, it's kind of a laughable name to some. But really, Anika on the team had a great game yesterday. She didn't need to get carried at all. She really did a great job, but her team really surrounded her and played as a team and as a unit. So, and Defy the Odds, the only all-female team in the tournament, able to come out and really defy the odds in Call of Duty Mobile and just came out and just slammed yesterday.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, of course, we will be breaking this down a little bit more later on. For the meantime, we're taking a break before that final game. But do stick around because we have some more exciting Call of Duty mobile action coming your way in just a minute. So, for the meantime, we'll sign off for just maybe a few minutes and then come back after this. Again, my name is Illustrato, and right beside me is Adam, a.k.a. EV500. We'll be back with more Call of Duty Mobile after this. Don't touch that browser.
Don't live by frozen memories. Lost in time, racing all these broken dreams tonight, and we'll I can't find my way back to you until you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home. Until you find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home.
To the quiet and the echoes speaking colder. You took my love, then gave it back. It's yours to leave, but it won't keep me from this heart. And I'll try to carry on again, but I never really knew that it was over. But I never really knew that it was over. Till the quiet.
And welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. Adam EV500 over here. Illustrato. It's been an interesting day, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of games that we saw. We thought it would go the extra mile. It didn't. It's been two zeros all day long. Where we thought most of these games would end up into like 2-1 victories, they were all just flat out stomps. I think some of it might be nerves. Some of it might be just other teams getting a better read on the others. It could be a number of different factors here. Teams that we saw going hot yesterday, just like Easy Money, we thought that they'd be doing a little bit better. Ended up getting stomped today. Hopefully this isn't the case here today when we have two teams that I think this could be the highlight match of the day. It's going to be Carry Anika versus Defy the Odds. That's going to be an interesting one. What do you think of the matchup that we have on our hands, Adam?
I think we're going to see the best game of the day right here. We've been hoping for a match to go 3 games all day. We haven't been given that opportunity, so I'm definitely ready to see that now because we have 2 top teams. We have 2 very competitive teams. Defy the Odds, an all-female team that completely dominated yesterday in their match And then we got Carrie Anika, who works super well as a team. It's going to be who can get the more points the quickest.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna agree with you, and I'm just gonna say that this is all up in the air. It's about who's gonna let who play their play. We saw how Defy the Odds like to play like very aggressive, and Carrie Anika just like to play slow and a little bit more deliberate, which I really enjoyed seeing, much more tactical. So whoever I think forces the other to play to their momentum, their tempo, I think they're gonna come out of this on top. We'll find out exactly how that goes. But in the meantime, of course, I want to talk about the tournament itself. Here we are in the second day of Staxx's GameHouse's laser tag. It's a very special kind of tournament with a special rule set, all of its own. And of course, we're going to be playing Domination. And the current rule set is no tactical allowed. Sorry, all tactical allowed, all perks allowed. No additional attachments, no optics, no Molotovs, no shock RC, no trip mines, and no operators. And you must only have the laser attachment equipped. So it is laser tag through and through, and a very unique way to showcase the talents of all the players coming out here to play today. So much fun to be had. And of course, this is all done by Staxx GameHouse, which is owned and operated by Kyle Sanford, aka Staxx, as you know him in Call of Duty Mobile, giving opportunities to players who want to build long-term esports careers, whether they're professional or amateurs. You get your start here in Staxx GameHouse. That's the beauty about all of this, isn't it, Adam?
Oh, it's awesome. Kyle has done a great job. And really, let's give a shout out to the rest of the staff who really put this event together. Everybody from the social media to the promotion to the organization of the tournament itself. I mean, the visuals were done by other people. And I mean, look at, like, this is high-end quality. I remember the first time I did my own tournament organization, and we had to broadcast it as well, and we didn't have quite nearly the production that this is. And it's been an awesome experience. I'm super excited to see what happens here in these next couple of days, because really all that matters, like, in the end, is who's going to win this tournament. And yeah, most definitely. Let's take a look at the bracket, actually, while we wait for the teams to hop into the lobby. So, Tragic and Synergy. Tragic moved on, and they really did a great job in their first match. I mean, Illustrato, I thought it was exciting, but Synergy just didn't have what it takes to get to that semifinal spot.
Yeah, well, we thought it was going to be much closer. We just got a lot, it's got a little bit hairy for a minute for them. I thought it was going to go 2-1. I thought a lot of the games were going to be 2-1, but unfortunately, that was just not the case. For the other games, however, for the day, we saw quite a few interesting, turnaround events, like in the Ace of Spades versus Bernal one. Ace of Spades really came out on top, but Bernal did have a lot of good opportunities, going for those early takes, early aggressions onto the B side, B points, just not working out for them. Counterattacks just proving so efficient for the Ace of Spades. Now on the other side, the other match of the day, which was Easy Money versus Pure Esports. That was, I think, the closest game of the day. So many good opportunities, but ending up with Pure Esports getting a number of triple caps, really starting to dominate and just shutting down Easy Money on the final map, which was Firing Range. But ultimately, in the end, we saw a lot of great Call of Duty Mobile here today. We hope to continue that trend as we go into this upcoming game. And speaking of this upcoming game itself, of course, let's talk about Carrie Anika versus Defy the Odds here. If I could ask you to make a quick prediction before we start, how would you say this game is going to go?
I've been saying this all day. I thought the last game was going to be 2-1, 190. I've been wanting close games, and I'm going to say this. And I'm going to get a lot of flack from it in chat. I can already feel it coming. But Carrie Anika wins 2-1. And I'm not going to give a score line because that's just too close to call, but Carrie Anika with the win.
It's a little bit of a rough one for me. I think I'm gonna go the other way. I think I'm gonna say Defy the Odds in a 2-0 victory.
All right. There we go. Now you've heard our predictions. I'm going with Carrie Anika. Anytime I play a first-person shooter game, when I played Call of Duty, my friends would have to carry me. So I'm very used to that. So I'm rooting them on. But we have some great. We just have a great match on our hands, and I don't think anybody should miss any of the action.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's gonna be one heck of a fight here. In terms of the matches, I think today is going to be the definitely highlighted one. I think we're going to be talking about this match, especially coming tomorrow. When we find out who does go into the grand finals a couple of days later. So many difficult predictions. I mean, tomorrow we have a very, very interesting lineup as well as we go into the semi-final bracket. So let me actually talk about that real quick. Tomorrow we're going to have, it's going to be Synergy versus whoever wins this one. And on the other side, it's going to be Ace of Spades going up against Pure Esports. Now, before we continue to talk about this current match that we're having, let's dip our toes a little bit into the games that we will be seeing tomorrow. Ace of Spades versus Pure Esports tomorrow. What are your thoughts about that?
Oh, that matchup. I mean, Aces of Spades is an intimidating team. They came in yesterday 2-0'd. They came in yesterday 2-0'd. I mean, this is a team that wants to win it all. They're highly competitive. I've seen up and down the chats in our Discords and in YouTube chat that they're just one of the most intimidating teams, and any team that they face, they just crumble after halftime.
Oh yeah. Well, on the other side, of course, Pure Esports, they've had a few close calls, but they've been taking it out in the end. And I think we'll break down those matches in just a little while. Maybe talk about them after this game, because we're just about to dive in. The players are almost ready. We're about to start the final game of the day. It's going to be Carry Anika versus Defy the Odds. So, quick pick. If I could just get your opinion, is there any player that you're looking out for in particular here among these two teams?
You know, both teams had some really great standouts yesterday. Burr, one of those players. It's Chloe on the side of Carry Anika. Those two players, I think we really got to keep our eye out for. We saw It's Chloe get the MVP on firing range yesterday, so definitely somebody to watch out. Looking on the other side, though, looking at Defy the Odds, I think 40 Easy is somebody to keep our eyes on. Same with Jiminy and Sav. I mean, those three players work very hard to get games going, especially in the early parts of the game. So I really think we're just going to see a full-out bloodbath for the first 30 seconds before things kind of get a little even.
So yesterday we actually saw 40 Easy just going absolutely insane. I wonder if she can recreate that success here today. Spades also had a good game yesterday. See if they can find that recreation. But it looks like all teams are ready as we go into this game. So for one last time, for one more time before we go into the game, my name is Illustrato. This is Adam Evie. Adam, aka EV500, and I'm gonna give you one last chance here. Are you gonna change your mind? One last chance for prediction.
I am gonna stay firm on Carry Anika. Some people were flaming you in the chat for not picking Carry Anika, so I'm gonna stay true to my word. I'm gonna respect some fans a little bit. I don't want to do that. I'm not like that. But we are almost underway. I think the teams are just figuring out their final preparations. So this is it. This is the final semifinal spot available, and whoever wins this takes on Tragic tomorrow. So
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting who wants that spot more.
And it's gonna be a difficult. Honestly, it's gonna be a difficult semifinal. I mean, Tragic's been looking good this whole tournament. They just came out of a 2-0. They were able to really show up in their previous game. Both these teams, they're gonna be riding hot on momentum. And it's going to be just an absolute bloodbath, an absolute, slobber knocker when we come into these games tomorrow. Can't say for certain, but you know what? I'm going to stick with my guns as well here. I'm going to keep saying that. I still think that, the girls have got this. The girls have got this one today. So we're about to find out. But in the meantime, while we're waiting here, let's talk about the tournament itself here. One last time, let's quickly go over that bracket. Can we pull that up on our screen? So just to show you guys what we have been talking about, the current bracket looks like this. Is it up? I can't really see it at the moment.
Yep, it's up.
Oh, so the current bracket looks like this, as follows, and the current lineup will be. Let me see here. Whoever wins this today is going up against Tragic tomorrow. Who, by the way, Tragic has beat Vibe with Zillas. That was a close game. That was 2-1. But they did stomp Synergy here today, who, in turn, Synergy stomped 2-0 as well. So, On the other side, it's gonna be Easy Money going. Sorry, not Easy Money. Pure Esports going up against Ace of Spades. These ones are going to be tight matches. I feel as well, and it's gonna be difficult to predict who really ends up goes to the grand finals themselves. But if you had a favorite to pick for this whole tournament to take it all home, give me your thoughts, Adam. Who's it gonna be? Who do you think is gonna be
I
our
really,
champion here?
I really think the number one contender for the grand finals, is gonna be Aces of Spades. They've looked dominant. The second spot, though, we got 4 teams that are very good right now, currently, who are still in the tournament, including Defy the Odds and Anika. If it really comes down to whoever wins this game is when you could really fill out your bracket if you're trying to be as analytical as possible. But we're casters. We don't have time to think that analytically, so we got to give a prediction pretty quick. So I'm going to say Aces of Spades wins the whole thing. Not to dog on any teams, but Aces of Spades have been dominating this entire tournament.
Yeah, no, I'm inclined to agree with you. They've looked very good so far, but I think we might just see a little bit of a surprise here. We might see some surprises lurking around the corner. I think Fate has some things sort of still hidden up her sleeve before we head on over to the grand final itself. So yeah, we're about to get started, but in the meantime, I think the best thing to do, we're going to be taking a short break. When we come back, we're going to be starting the game itself. We're going to be diving straight into the final game of this day. It's going to be none other than Anika versus wait, my brain is just freezing. Versus Defy the Odds. That's going to be the last game for the day. When we come back, of course, we're going to start it. Again, I'm Illustrato. With me is Adam, aka EV500. Don't go anywhere. We'll start in just a second.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Adam EV500 joining me right next to me from all the way from Southeast Asia, Illustrato. We got Defy the Odds taking on Carrie Anika for the last semifinal spot. And here we go.
It's gonna start off how we always started off in the first match of the day. We'll see how we, break through this. I'm very interested in how both teams approach the early game, because this is gonna tell us the tale of, how oh my god, those nades just doing so much damage, lobbed all the way across the other side here. And look at how they're sort of approaching the map here. This side earlier on, it's going to be Defy the Odds, really pushing out so early. Doing some great work here. Gonna get some map control in their favor. They almost have mid here. They actually do have mid right now. So, ooh, look at that spray down as well from long range. Gonna get one. Doesn't get the second just yet. Teammate takes him out in the end. And that's gonna be a second one in their favor. Quick trade, but look at the possession already coming out. Could be 3 going out to the Gorilla Squad side.
Carrie Anika coming out very strong. They are down by 2 points. And now B's being contested, but it was denied very quickly. Spades spots somebody over by Tank, and they can't find. Oh, that's Ali actually, and she gets a kill. Can she get 2? But it's Chloe is right there to end that exchange, and now B is still up in the air for any team. That is going to be Mixer. Even that one is a little bit confusing to say, but Anika doing a great job trying to run in. Knows one other person's by Tank, trying to blow up Tank. Gets the blow up. Chloe comes in with an airstrike and gets that one. But Anika ends up falling in the end.
A rocket RPG coming out real quick. That's probably to destroy the UAV. Still no significant progress being made. Both teams playing very patient, very calculated. Some early aggression was, apparent from both sides, but the score is very much dead even here. Now it's going to be Carrie Anika looking to secure a mid. It's going to be somebody waiting on the other side for them, though. They're looking to contest Hotel here, and they actually do lose control over it. Now Hotel in possession of the Defy the Odds side. Let's see how Defy the Odds come back from this, because right now Carrie Anika in full control over B.
They have control of B. It's tied 30 to 30, 50 seconds remaining, so who knows if we'll even hit 50 points. USA XP goes ahead and goes for it, and he's going to pick up 1. Can he pick up a second? And he does! Excuse me, that was Burr who came in and stole that kill from USA XP. What a dirty teammate. Why would you do dirty like that? But Space is going to run into one member. Can he find a second? He's going to at least throw up some shots. A lot of damage, but he gets traded right out. It's Chloe. Finds one member over of Defy the Odds by Tank and Statue. And Defy the Odds just can't quite get onto the B point, and that's going to be the first half for Carrie Anika.
Yeah, Carrie Anika doing. It was a very patient battle right here. Defy the Odds. They could have come out of this on top as well, and you saw that they had a lot of great ideas. But same thing that they did yesterday. Same thing that they played this very patiently on the side of Carrie Anika. They know that this map is all about map control here, and they secured it. They took their sweet time, and they were able to secure the latter half of the round, and that really worked out in their favor.
Space using the sniper rifle this round, but doesn't find a headshot or a kill with it. Oh, and he gets taken out again, but he has 8 kills on the day. It's Clay with 12. And now we're going to see an attack chopper coming on in, stealth chopper. And now B is going to go. Oop, there's Chloe. He's going to find 1. B is controlled over by Carrie Anika. And Illustrato, I mean, the perks have been really nice. We've been seeing a lot of airstrikes being utilized, the stealth chopper, and a care package being all used. Ooh, and that stealth chopper is really bringing down the bullets.
Oh yeah, definitely. And if you can see Carrie Anika, they're primed, they're ready to be able to take this out. They've been peeking the right angles, they've been staying alive. Look at this. Just so much patience. Just to stay alive like this is applying so much pressure right now onto the other side. And actually winning that fight right there over the members of Carry the Defy the Odds. And they're winning like literally every duel that they come across right now. They are not losing any engagement because they're playing smart. They're just holding on to map control. What I like right now about Carry Anika is that they're not pushing unnecessarily. As I say that, of course, a lot of people die on their side, but it's yeah, it's all part of the game.
It's Chloe has 17 kills. Burr with 14, Space with 14 as well. So for Carrie Anika, they're doing their part in this game. They're working pretty well as a team. They're winning all the duels, as you said, Illustrato. And now B is actually going to fall down towards Defy the Odds, but I think it's going to be quickly picked up. There's 4 points remaining, 96-72 with less than a minute remaining. I think Carrie Anika is going to definitely wrap up this one in good fashion.
Oh yeah, they probably have this already, unless they suddenly triple cap out of nowhere. I don't think it's going to be a comeback anytime soon. But it was a really great idea here from the side of Defy the Odds. They almost did defy the odds for a while. If they got that a little bit sooner, I think they could have taken this game. But the first round going to Carrie Anika's way, very well played from them. As you can expect, they play very slow, they play very tactical, they play very intelligent. They know when to hold, they know when to push, they don't overcommit. I really thoroughly enjoying watching Carrie Anika play.
Yeah, Carrie Anika did a great job. It's Chloe with 3209. I mean, we said that Ace last game had 23 kills in one game, completely carried his team, and it's Chloe coming up very clutch for his team with 20 kills. Burr with 15 and Space with 16.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a really great game here today for It's Chloe. 20 kills, absolute phenom. A little bit of a quiet game for the ladies here. Expected a little bit more, especially from some of them like 40 Easy who popped off yesterday. A little bit of a quiet game for her. Everybody really chiming in with their own sort of contribution to the game. It was ultimately a great game in the end, but unfortunately it has to end there. We do have another game on our hands. This is a best of 3. We will be going into firing range next, but in the meantime, of course, we'll be taking a quick break and signing off for the meantime. When we come back, it's going to be game 2 of the series. Can Carrie Anika carry us through to the semifinals, or will it be a turnaround and bring us into excuse me, will we be brought into a game number 3 by Defy the Odds? We'll be back in just a second. More Call of Duty Mobile here at Staxx GameHouse. Don't go anywhere.
Ain't no luck finding real love. Gotta know where to look. Time moves fast, and I'm rolling up. Yeah, I want to. Used to pay my mind like standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me What can I do to make you stay a little longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a little longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. We said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No. Who am I to let you down? Down, down.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 2 on Fire Range between Defy the Odds and Carrie Anika. Carrie Anika coming up in game 1 with a huge victory to get the momentum going.
Yeah, it was a very, very clean win. I'd say it wasn't nothing too crazy, but how they played was very, very intelligent, and that's what I like about Carrie Anika. To the point that I'm willing to say this out loud. Carrie Anika is probably my dark horse to win this whole thing. And I predicted Defy the Odds to take this, but Carrie Anika is showing me that they're playing very smart. They're playing very patiently. They know how to hold down angles, not to overpush, not to overcommit. They know when to give map control, when to take it back, and I'm just loving every single second that I watch them play.
I mean, you can't ask for anything else than a really intense final match of the day and a really tense quarterfinal. This is the last spot to get into the semis. These teams have one chance to get into the finals, and that's through the semifinals. So we're going to get ready for game number 2 between Defy the Odds and Carrie Anika. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to see a firing range map that is going to be pretty explosive.
Oh yeah, I mean every time we step into firing range, it's always a interesting game. It's either a blowout or stomp or an easy or a very close game. I love seeing all of it. It's just the way that firing range is set up. It's just always the tempo, the pacing is just always so fun to watch. So let's see how it transpires here. Early kill right there. I think that was a nade kill that just came out.
That was a
So
self-kill.
early on in. Oh, really?
Yep, he held on that
my
grenade
God.
for too long, and Space is
No.
nighty-night.
That's unfortunate.
And we are just seeing the bullets now starting to fly. It is 6-6. No one's controlling B, Illustrato, which is very surprising. That is a very much different story than what standoff was like.
Yeah, because these teams play smart. These teams really know what's up. They like to control long. They like to control wood first. They don't go for ridiculous engagements in the B side because they know that if they walk in there and they try to take it, they're just gonna be RPG'd or naded into like the next arena, into the next game. So there's no point in trying to do that. What you want to do is build slow map control, establish control over this trailer, just like what we're seeing now. Before you even start to make a move on to B, make sure you have proper backup, and this is exactly what we're seeing.
You're definitely right, Illustrato. And now point B site is going to be taken over by Defy the Odds. They finally capture that B point. They didn't quite get there in the first game on standoff, so they finally get something. But this might be a triple cap now. A and B falling very quickly on over to Carrie Anika, but A is going to be picked up, I think, for sure. USA XP is going to get taken out, though. He was on the A site, and now Ali going to turn right around, make sure that B site is covered and defended properly. And now we're just 20 points away from the first half, and Defy the Odds have the lead here 32-25 with just a minute to go.
Yeah, this is the same map we saw Defy the Odds like absolutely dominate yesterday as well. So this is probably one of their more favorite maps to play on. As you can see, they're easily taking this first half here. I don't think there's really much of it. As I say that, of course, B is almost taken down. But I'm pretty sure that regardless, Carrie Anika is going to be losing this first half of the map. So just as you can see, Defy the Odds, you can see they're really comfortable on this map. They're really confident with what they're doing. And I think that they can actually take us to game number 3 if they keep playing like this.
Well, we got to hold
But
that.
as I say that, oh my God, it's just the triple cap at like absolutely the worst time right here for Defy the Odds.
And Defy the Odds, luckily they can recapture point C, and that's going to be the half, and it's going to be a 50-40 half for Defy the Odds. So they came out pretty quick. They came out strong, which is exactly what you need to do on firing range, especially to get the momentum back. So
I mean, capturing the 3 points like that, it slows down the points of the opposing team. It allows you to get a little bit more control. And I actually really, that was a really good last final play right there. If they held on to it a little bit longer, I think that would have been ideal for them. But now, because of how well they played, how well Anika played, they actually get to shorten the deficit right here. It's only 10 points. There's hardly anything separating these two teams. If Anika actually take the B site very soon, they might still win this.
they very well could. Mixer. Oof, that's a. I gotta actually ask about that one, especially if they advance. But now B side is being contested by Anika, but it's gonna be quickly retracted, and now Space.
I think it's Mother, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Mother as well. Thank you. Thank you, Illustrato. We saw Space go through the wall there. Picks up one. He picks up two. Can he pick up a third?
Oh. That's nasty.
That was nasty. Oh, damn. I just clicked too far. And he picked up the third kill onto Gemini. And he knows someone's there. Boom. Space picks up another kill. Oof.
Oh God, Space really knowing the angles, knowing where to shoot first, knowing when to pre-fire. It's getting so much space for them. Literally, Space is making space happen here, and there's so much room for Anika. Double cap for them. Could be a triple here. Oh, they are. They actually have three, but it's going to be taken out in response here. That's going to be a quick recapture by the side of Defy the Odds. They have this taken down. 1 point for them, but Anika definitely creeping back up that scoreboard.
Yep, 72-71. It's now tied with a minute 10 remaining. It's Chloe gets taken out, though, by Sav. Ali looking for a kill, but nothing coming. Ali's up the top of wood, though. And, oh, she spots one. Can she turn around? Oh, and that's going to be USA XP. And now it's 20 points until that 100-point mark in favor of Anika. Can they wrap this series up in 2 games and move to the semifinals tomorrow? Anika has 10 kills. She's not getting carried right now.
Absolutely phenomenal performance here. What a beautiful comeback. What a beautiful turnaround that we've seen right here. And look at this, some pre-firing coming out, making a last-ditch effort, trying to get up to the B side, but it's actually going to be one going down here. They might take it. No, it's going to be another denial here. So many bodies committed onto the B side, but not enough time. 96 points. They could have this, and I think they definitely do. And it's going to be another round here, another game for Anika, I think, without the shadow of a doubt. And in fact, it will be. Congratulations to Anika. They won another one in a turnaround victory against Defy the Odds. They Defy the Odds just couldn't hold on to it.
You're definitely right, Illustrato, and you really couldn't do much about Anika's pressure there in the second half. It's Chloe, MVP, 3,064 points. Burr right behind them with 2430, and Space with 1740. So Anika fills that final spot, but sadly, we have to say goodbye to Defy the Odds, who put up an amazing performance yesterday. Really tried to show what they were made of today, but it just wasn't enough.
You know, honestly, I think with a little bit more training, a little bit, I think if they work, I think that this team, this squad for Defy the Odds, they've got a lot going for them, right? I think I don't know if it was pressure, if it was pressure that just got to him, but these girls, they definitely have got what it takes. Like, you saw how well they responded to, you know, them getting triple capped, double capped as well. They were able to retake possession of the map. They played smart. They played slow. They're capable of doing it all. It's just, I think, of how they bring it into execution. It's going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of training, but once they refine it, I think that we have a lot to look forward to with this team. Having said that, on the other side, absolutely loved what I saw from Anika. They're capable of playing fast, they're capable of playing slow, they're capable of playing intelligent, on the back foot, in the lead. I haven't found really much weakness in this squad so far from what I've seen, and I look forward to see what they can bring to the table tomorrow.
Definitely. Tomorrow, the semifinals are here. Let's take a look at the bracket one last time before we sign off for the night. We saw Tragic take on Synergy, and Tragic end up moving on to the semifinals. Aces of Spades took on Bernal today. Aces of Spades using their intimidation and their domination to move on. We saw Easy Money and Pure Esports, which was kind of a tight match until Pure Esports really just ran away in both games. They moved on, and then Anika and Defy the Odds. Anika, we just watched, really did a great job holding down angles, especially in that second game.
Yeah, it was a great set of games that we had. Unfortunately, it's all coming to an end because all good things must come to an end, unfortunately. And that still applies here as well in Staxx GameHouse. We can't cast and play these games forever. But today, we will be signing off. Tomorrow, though, we have a lot more fun, interesting games coming your way because it's going to be the semifinals, of course. So for the meantime, we're going to sign off for now. One last time, my name is Illustrado.
My name is Adam EV500, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow at 9 Eastern. And make sure you tune in 10 minutes before for a pre-tournament show. So thank you, Illustrado. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.